Okay, I am alive. I am alive. Live from the trip. Let me check the sound. It was working last night, but you never know. I am definitely very meticulous about making sure everything sounds right. So let's see if everything is good. Okay, it's coming through my headphones, I think. So unhook that. See if it sounds good. Okay, it sounds good. We are live. We are live. We're live. All right, I'm going to be on here for a little bit and see how things go. Oh, get these cards ready. Get these cards shuffled. Let's see if I can push this back some because I want to lean back. Maybe I can do like that a little bit. There we go. I think that's better in terms of framing. Make sure that this is fitting right. It is such a lovely day out today, at least where I am. Perfect weather. When I looked at the weather yesterday, it said it was going to storm. Maybe it's later tonight, but right now it's wonderful. Well, to be honest, I haven't done much today, just kind of like shopped and read a lot for school, and there's still so much more to read. Ugh, so much more. But that's the beauty of it, right? You got to put in the work. You have to put in the work, and the work never stops. And I only brought my pause tarot with me for the vacation. So I just have these cards, but I still got them. So if anyone wants a reading, I will be here. All right. Make sure the polls are right. All right, polls are good. And all right. Decided I wanted to do a love question for the polls. It's summer. A lot of people are in their summer love era. And so I figure I would go in with that and, take advantage of the daylight and just come on live. I did not think that I would actually have time to myself. And I'm so happy that I do. Because you guys know that I'm always kind of busy and running around. But let me see. Had I known, I would have scheduled a live. Let's see if I can get these cards out. I'm a little hungry, I might have to stop by someplace, get something to eat or something. Just to snack on. And see what's by so I can munch on things. All right. All shuffled out. Okay. That feels right. Okay. All right. I will be here waiting. Mm. Mhm. Okay. So welcome anyone who is in. I have my tarot cards with me. If you don't know, I am currently traveling right now. And if you would like a reading, let me know. Sorry for the different setting. I tried to get good lighting as much as I could. So I'm near the window. So hopefully you can see me well. I have been busy all day. School is back in session for me. So I've been doing a lot of reading. I think I just finished 3 chapters and now I have to finish this whole, I don't even know what to call it. It's almost like a presentation that has like a billion different slides. So we'll see if we get through this. But I am here and I am ready and I'm super excited to be here doing a live. I did not think I would be able to go live this weekend. I was for sure thought I was going to have to be all over the place, but luckily I've had some free time. And so I'm very, very excited about that. I do have a poll up. I decided I want to do a love theme, and it is about love at first sight. Do you believe in it? Yes, no, or it's complicated. And if it's complicated, let me know your thoughts on love at first sight. I am very curious about that. And as usual for the live, all of the same rules, apply, which is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in-depth. Or you could just chat about your day. It really doesn't matter. I know. I love hearing what you all have to say. And welcome to the live, I guess. Oh, we already have a vote. It's complicated. Oh, I'm very interested in hear what you have to say. If you want to share it, let me know. For me, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I believe in love at first sight. I'm just not sure. I'm not convinced yet. I maybe because I haven't met anyone who's had love at first sight, but people say it's true. People say it's true. It makes me think about soulmates and things like that. I think to some degree, soulmates might be true, but I don't think everyone has a soulmate. I don't know if that's controversial to say. I think some people have a soulmate. I think some people don't, but that's just my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, but let me know what you guys think about love at first sight. And also don't forget to check out the latest reading, A Message from Your Future Self. And also I'll be back next week with another reading. As always, it'll be July. It'll be July. We'll be 7 months into the year. That is super exciting. It feels as if time is flying by. January was a slow start, but this month, it seems to be, not this month, the rest of the months have gone by pretty fast. At least I think so. But today I have my Pause Tarot. It's the only one I brought with me. It was small enough to fit in my bag. I had a lot of stuff. And that is what I'm using to read today. You have these cute, upside down little cats on the images. This is just a wand, but you can see the cat paw in it. So if you are curious as what deck I am using, that is that. But yes, anytime you like a reading. It said, my director sent me his hiring manager to talk, even though they didn't have a position available. Okay, so NC 738. If you want me to answer, like, will you get the job or will the meeting outcome be good, then I can answer that, because yes or no would be 5. And for like an in-depth reading, that would be more 10. But if you want to reword the question to be yes or no, then I can answer that. So what happens after we talk like the meeting? Yeah, just kind of rephrase it to like a yes or no. Okay, like, will the meeting lead? Oh, will the meeting? Okay, I see it. Will the meeting lead them to hiring me? This is why you have to read all the way. So I got it. Okay. Will the meeting lead them to hiring me? Let's get it. I got it. Oh, so, okay, I can do the in-depth then. All right. What comes of it? Let's get all the details. Let's get all the details. All right. What will come of this reading? And I'm hoping you're doing good today. All right, let's see. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. And then I want to shuffle it really quick. Oh, okay. And see, I don't know why they changed your name. I thought it was you, but I was like, oh, maybe somebody else has that same kind of start for their username. And this Knight of Swords reverse. It's good to see you again. So for me, it looks as though that they likely will hire you or offer you a job, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So that's like offering either a job, a raise, some sort of bonus, something that is going to be positive towards you and your career. We do, however, have the Knight of Swords. So maybe the communication is a little bit confusing about maybe your responsibilities, or what they expect from you, or what you would be doing, just because the Knight of Swords reversed isn't the clearest, but it does seem that things are going to be good. We have the Ten of Cups also confirming that this is likely to be a positive outcome for you, but there's still some details that need to be gone over. So I feel like after the meeting that you'll still have some questions about the whole situation, but you're like, I'm very happy and I'm elated, and this seems to be working out for me. I think this is really, really positive, and thank you so much. I really enjoy the compliments. Can't get enough of them. But it is saying that you have a lot of value. They're going to let you know that they value you. And obviously, they would like to offer you something for the value that you bring to the company. And obviously, with the Six of Pentacles, that's like investing in someone, offering someone something. And to me, it's showing that they care. They're like, oh, you are a valuable employee, and so we would like to hire you or promote you or something along the lines of that. So I really feel like that's likely going to be the case. And you're going to join the family with the Ten of Cups here. You're going to enjoy the employment family. So it seems like they may make a position for me. More than likely, to be honest, I really do feel as though there's something opening up. Let me shuffle the cards really quick to get some more clarifiers. We have the Strength card. Let me clarify Strength. And the Sun. It seems like it, but the Strength card is interesting because it's also about patience. So I wonder if they're going to open up a position, but it may take some time, because obviously the Sun is a new day, a new start, something that's fresh. But the Strength card shows patience and waiting. So I wonder if they're going to say, hey, we're going to open up this position for you, but it's going to take a few weeks or a month or 2 months or something along the lines of that. And maybe that's the part where the Knight of Swords reverse comes into play, where you might be like, okay, I'm kind of a little bit confused on that. But to me, this seems like a positive outcome. We have so many good cards: the Ten of Cups, the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. To me, it does show that it's something positive, something good, something that works out for you in the end. And so it looks like that may be a new position, or they're hiring you for something along the lines of giving you more money or something. Something along the lines of that is what the vibes of the cards are saying. especially since we have that Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who gets paid. So let me pull one last card. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. We do have the Five of Swords here. So I wonder if there is going to be something about this meeting that they're not telling you about this new position. Maybe it comes with some challenges, or maybe they don't have all the details clarified, or maybe they're making the job sound a lot better than it is, but there does seem to be some things that they're holding back on. But ultimately, this does seem like a new position or job. Why did they exclude the guy who would be my manager from these initial talks? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's get into it. Let's see what the cards are going to say. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the T. And we have the Two of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords. Something tells me that they felt that this person didn't really need to know all of this information at this time. With the Two of Swords there, it's letting me know that they may feel like this person might add their 2 cents, and they're not really honestly trying to hear it. If I'm going to be honest, with the Two of Swords, it's like we're blocking you out. The Page of Swords is like you're on a need to know basis. And so it's like I'm not bringing you in because I don't feel that this would be relevant to the discussions, or I don't feel like this is something that you need to be really informed on, to be completely honest. The Page of Swords is a quick messenger. They're in and out. So they might just tell them about the meeting, but they're like, you don't really need to be involved in the in-depth discussions. And it was more of an intuitive choice, especially since we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. Maybe they've had some interactions with your manager in the past, and they're like, okay, this person might overcomplicate things. And we kind of just want to make the decisions ourselves based on the information that we have at hand, to be completely honest. And pull one more card. Four of Wands. So yeah, they wanted things to go a lot smoother, a lot quicker. And there's something to do with maybe your manager might be asking a lot of different questions. And are you trying to give you this job? Let's see. I don't think so. We have the Four of Swords. And so they're not trying to give you this person's job. It's more than likely going to be a new position that they're going to get. Let me see. We have the Ten of Wands. I don't see that. To me, it shows that they feel like your manager does a lot for the company. And so they may feel like it'll be a burden to replace them. But this is going to be like a new role for you. You said he was super threatened by me in the past. So just wondering, that's just their insecurities, to be completely honest. And that's probably why they weren't in the meeting, to be, or invited to it. Because maybe they felt like, normally when people have those insecurities, people pick up on it, right? And they're like, this person's probably not going to add anything positive, or they're going to give in their 2 cents, and they're going to really not add anything that's going to make these discussions more, what's the word I want to make? Efficient, And then we also have the Emperor. So they're just pretty confident in their choice. They're confident in you. They feel like they don't need this person's input. It just doesn't play a role in the decision. They feel as though they have enough information to make the choices and go ahead. It's not that they don't like your manager. They're just feeling like we don't need this person's input. That's the clear message here. Is that they've seen your work, they see what you do, they see the value that you add. They don't need anybody else's 2 cents, is what I see. Hey, creative arts. If you like a reading, just let me know if you pay through PayPal or Cash App, or you can super chat. Yeah, the Emperor card is just like, I don't need your opinion. That's mainly it. And see, they're like, I really don't need this person's opinion. But I think your managers, that's too funny to me. I mean, it's true. That's how they feel. Creative arts, if you'd like a yes or no, just send the payment through PayPal or Cash App, or you can do a super chat and I will get to your yes or no question. But congratulations, NC. Like, it's, to me, it sounds like good news is coming your way, and they're going to offer you some job or at least more money or something along the lines of that. But it's going to be something that you find to be pleasant. But I will say there is some things there with that 5 of Swords that they may not be telling you. But overall, it does seem to be a meeting that's positive. Will they give me a leadership role? Let's see. Yes or no, then I'm done. Okay. And let's see. We have the 2 of Swords and the Empress. To me, it seems like a leadership role. But with the 2 of Swords there and the Empress nestled between the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, it's almost like they'll put you in a position of leadership. But I am concerned that they may not give you the power that you need to make decisions. Because when we have that 8 of Swords and that 2 of Swords, both of those cards have blindfolds on, and one is bound. And so there's this feeling of not truly being seen or recognized as a leader. You know, there's that feeling to it where there's a limitation on the decision making that you can implement into the company. But it does seem like a leadership role, but I feel as though, say I asked for a senior analysis role, so I won't be a manager. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they'll let you speak, but I don't know if they're truly respecting your intelligence. Okay. That's what I'm saying here. Because when I get the 8 of Swords, it's almost like when somebody says something, people kind of like gloss over it, or they don't take it seriously, or they don't give them the respect that they deserve. So that is something that I've seen with those 2 cards. And the 2 of Swords can often feel like, okay. Yeah, that's what makes me wonder, because that 5 of Swords made me feel like there's something that might not telling you. And to me, it feels like they're almost like giving you the title, but not really giving you that sense of responsibility and decision-making power that you would have as a senior analyst, right? You said, shit, man, I may not want this role, job then. Want this then. Well, I mean, you could always take it and then, find a new place to work, because with the senior analyst role, it can still look really great on your resume and be something that's really good as you're going to find like a new job or something along the lines of that. You don't have to stay here. So just keep that in mind. You might want to be thinking about your next move just because they're binding you. Yeah, we have the 5 of Wands, which is all about like, that battling of opinions, going back and forth, and just a lot of like nitpicking. I always see the 5 of Wands to be people who are like constantly competing with each other rather than trying to see things from their perspectives. For me, it seems as though they're not exactly going to support seeing things from your point of view and using your expertise. It's more so that they want to prove their own point and prove that they're right, or that they have the best ideas and they do things the right way and things along the lines of that. There's that competition there. But yeah, do what's right for you. If you get to the place, like let's say you get the role and you're like, oh, I can't take this, get out of there. Never stay in a place that doesn't appreciate you and doesn't respect you for what you offer and what you bring to the table. Ooh, did you guys hear that? That's my stomach growling. That was loud. I don't know if you heard. But you did say your manager is competitive, so maybe they're one of the ones that's kind of like trying to knock you down a peg or something. But come back and let me know how it plays out, NC. Like, I'm very curious. How will I work with the team overall? Will I be happy? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. I'll stop after this. Well, let's get these answers for you. Let's get these answers. Okay. Just want to do a quick full shuffle. And let's see. Okay, this card wanted to come out. We have the Emperor, the Star, and the Ace of Swords. So to me, it shows that the team that you'll directly be working with on a daily basis, they'll actually really like you. It may be upper management that's not respecting your decisions, but the team that you're working with regularly, they actually will like your leadership. They'll feel as though you're somebody who is very strategic, who's always trying to move the needle and being very innovative, especially when we have the Emperor and the Star. They believe you have a lot of great qualities to be a leader, that you're highly communicative. And I feel as though when we have the Star card here and the Ace of Swords, this is a team that doesn't like to, hoard information. They're always trying to communicate and reach an understanding with each other. And there's a lot of peaceful environment within the team that you directly work with. I feel like they're very professional. They're focused on getting the job done and getting it done swiftly. So like I said, I said the Emperor, but this is the Hierophant. Still pretty good, but still pretty good. I mean, there must be a reason that I saw that as the Emperor. That's interesting because that's never happened before. But either way, this is how I see it. I see your team looking up to you. This is you, the cat in the middle, respecting your opinion and feeling as though that the environment that you work directly with is very peaceful, very calming, very balanced, listening to each other. But I feel like more than likely it's maybe outside management that is blocking the decisions that you guys might come to and the conclusions that you might come to and the things that you might want to implement as a team. But I think it's going to go really well. I wonder why I said the Emperor. It must be because you have leadership qualities. This all resonates. Upper management is very hard to deal with. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. But your direct team, at least your direct team is going to be pretty good and very supportive. They'll have your back, especially with the star card there. Yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles. That's showing me that the team's very tight knit. So it's like, okay, you know, we're gonna stick together. We're going through this together. We're gonna have to deal with this mess together. Where I worked there before, so I'll know what time expects. Okay, so you'll know what they're like. You're gonna have to be strategic about navigating them, because I'm sure that they'll have their own agendas. Yeah. At least you know what you're going into. And you, like I said, you'll have that support of your team. They'll have your back. And that's good because you don't want to be fighting with your team and upper management. But to be honest, it looks like your day-to-day is pretty good. Let me pull one card. Oh, yep. Two of Cups. So like I said, really good relationships on the team. You guys are really supportive towards each other, really understanding. There may even be one particular team member that you get along a lot with, or that you feel like you guys have a lot in common, you connect with. You might even make a friend from this new team. I really see that. It shows that you guys are probably eating lunch together, being a very close-knit team is what I see from this picture. Yeah, I just think that it's going to be positive on your normal day-to-day, but look out for, like I said, the management, which you already know about, not really giving you guys your props and being a little bit more ego-based, you know. Super love it. Yeah, they don't scare me. Good. Good. I'm glad that you're confident. Keep that confidence, because your voice definitely matters, even if people, you know, don't acknowledge it. To me, it shows like you have a lot to offer. And I'm glad that you know that. I'm glad that you know that you have a lot to offer and you're not scared of them. I hope you get this job. You're welcome, NC. I'm sending you lots of luck because you deserve it. And come back and let me know when the meeting happens. I'll have lots of questions, I'm sure. Okay, good. I can't wait for the update. Oh, do you believe in love at first sight? Oh, we have two for yes. So yes is winning currently. We need some more votes to see What's the consensus? Me personally, like I said, I'm more of a no, but you know, maybe I'm too pessimistic. Maybe it is real. If you guys have experienced it, let me know in the comments. All right, guys. Oh, the light is fading. Let me make sure I'm on time for things. All right. Had to message some people I'm hungry. My stomach started growling. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was loud. I did eat this morning, so I'm a little bit shocked. I normally don't get this hungry quickly, but we'll see. I am ready and prepared if you guys have any questions. Currently, I'm on vacation, hence the change in background. Well, it's not really a vacation, more so a trip. And so this is where we are. This is where we're at. And that is why, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to flip all these cards the right way. They're flipping all over the place. I think I put them back wrong. So let me flip them all the right way. All right, let me make sure. Okay, they're all flipped the right way. All right. So if you're coming in, let me know, do you believe in love at first sight? So far, we have 2 yeses. 1 is complicated, and my vote would be a no, but I have my reasons. And if you like a question, it is $5 for yes or no, or it is $10 for in depth. And I will be live again next week, more than likely on the weekend. I do want to make sure and check that date before I give you guys any information. I'm probably going to do it on Sunday. So look out for me on the 6th of July. That's probably when I'll schedule the weekend live. So if you guys want to join that weekend live, then that'll be great. I may pop up during the week. It depends on how much schoolwork I have. I have just begun the class and gotten into the groove of everything. Well, at least I'm trying to get into the groove. And so I don't know what the pacing or the amount of time will be needed. So we'll see about the pop-ups, but we'll play it by ear, and I'll let you know, probably later on how things are going to work out in terms of that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to add here. No, there's nothing. So just let me know if you guys have any questions, if you want to get a reading. I will be here. I'll be here. Oh, all right. So I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, and then I am going to close out because I'm looking at the time. Maybe 4 more minutes because I have to go by, I'll say by 3. I'll close out. And if no one has any more questions, then I want to thank you all for coming to the live. Like I mentioned, I'll probably be live next week on the 6th. The time will be posted by Tuesday night, Eastern Standard Time. Things are picking up. The summer is in full swing. I'm back in school. I'm doing more juggling like I normally do. So you're probably going to hear me say, I'm tired, I'm doing a lot, blah, 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 for the next couple of weeks, as per usual. And I just want to thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to check out the latest reading. And obviously, the next reading will be out on Thursday, more than likely around noon. So if you are on your lunch break, you can check out the latest reading and see if you like it. I'm sure you will, or at least I hope you will. Fingers crossed. And they may pop up during the week, as I mentioned. And I'm trying to think if there's any more announcements for me. Yes, private readings will be back towards the end of July. I will at least try to get it in that last week of July and open it up for you guys if you want a private reading. So look out for that in terms of reading availability. And I think that is all the announcements I would like to make. So I will be leaving in 2 minutes unless anyone has any more questions. But I just want to say thank you for coming to the live, stopping by. I have the best audience, so I just want that to be known. And I really appreciate all of your thoughts, all of your opinions, you guys letting me into your life, telling your stories, asking questions. You know, it feels amazing to be able to show up and create content and talk to you all. So I can't wait to see you again next week. And you'll see my lovely face, or at least my lovely hands, on Thursday for sure with the next reading. And so that is what I have. That is what I have. So I'm going to wish you all well. And I'm going to say au revoir.